Cheers.
How many pictures are on Yelp? Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where you're at.
Babe, 45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
And look at.
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean that's a whole
Really?
nother
You think so?
I think
Let's get that drop going. First of all, so I want to thank everybody for listening. Welcome to Men Don't Know Podcast. I'm the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. Here on the podcast, we talk with a bunch of guys. We ask a bunch of women questions over wine and cocktails. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, you downloaded this Men Don't Know Podcast app. I cannot thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always, but hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1, shoot me an email, Chris at mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website. And as always,
this episode is brought to you by rollingup.com, your trusted cannabis supplier and delivery service.
thank you 420 for the sponsorship. Coy has been enjoying the Zaza.
Have I?
I mean, how we living though, Coy?
Great, man.
All right. Man, question of the day. We need to get some advice, and we talked about this last podcast, about when you are going to get introduced to your girlfriend's homegirls. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's like the vital thing of like, you don't want to mess that up. Okay. Hey, bro.
Don't.
That could be tricky. I mean, if you are not up to date on the drama, you can't bring the drama up. There's so many things you got to do and not do, protocols. I mean, I feel like there should be you and your girl have to sit down and have a discussion.
Of course.
Conversation. Disclaimer, when you walking in here, you don't
Heads
know
up.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't seen nothing. Everybody's kumbaya. Like there's got to be, hey, don't say this, don't say that. Matter of fact,
Don't say nothing about her lazy eye. What?
Yeah, wait a minute. Why'd she look at that way? Oh my God. And you see him dodging while he's talking to her to catch the other eye. No. There's so many things I feel like I need to be warned about, or any guy needs to be warned about, or when you need to be warned about when meeting a girlfriend's girlfriends.
For sure.
Because shit ain't always sweet, and then you get there and you gonna feel like, damn, this is drama or rama. Like you're gonna sit back and be like, wow, everybody's got something to talk about.
Well, like, think about it. It doesn't matter how well your girl talks you up to her homegirls.
Doesn't matter.
She already has a painted picture of you that you that you need to live up to, and you're already behind the 8 ball. Once it starts,
behind.
Yeah. So
I feel like it's more than behind.
Yeah. So like, of course, there's a scenario where you're the guy and you feel like I'm gonna be myself no matter what, but you kind of have to know that you're outnumbered early on, and
you think so?
It's similar to meeting your girl's family for the first time, parents the first time. You have to be on your behavior, but at the same time, you had that talk with your girlfriend about.
Let me ask you this: which is more detrimental, the homegirls or the parents? I mean, I know the parents
one's tougher.
Yeah. Which is the tougher gauntlet?
I think you'll probably be more nervous around the parents because you just, no matter what.
Yeah, it's the parents.
That's baby girl,
That's big dog.
The friends, you could kind of think like, as long as they're cool, I know I'm cool, then everything's going to be okay. You just can't fuck it up.
Yeah.
But that goes to what you were saying, the sit down with your girl to explain everything has to happen first.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, be careful about this girl. She might.
All right. So as always, what better way to start it off with my sister and get her opinion since she's had to do this.
Hey,
what up? What are you up to?
Nothing. Just getting home from work.
Oh, nice. All right, well, I'm here with Coy. Coy, say what's up, Nina.
What's up, Nina?
Hey, Koi.
Hey, good. It's good. She the one that's putting extras on the court.
Hey Nina,
I am
he's the
not
only one hating, right?
extras.
Nina, you know,
Right.
like he could just easily just go on with the topic, but he has to.
Right.
No, trust me.
Always gotta add the extra.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, all right, back to our regular conversation. Nina, let me know when you introduce the man to the homegirls and the girlfriends and the guy friends and everybody. Like, give me, you know, we're talking about a guy walking in the situation. A guy has to go. A guy hits me up, says, "Hey, I'm getting introduced to my girlfriend's friends and homegirls. Like, what advice do you have for me?"
The advice that I have for them and what I told my significant other is, you know, go in there and be yourself. But I think sometimes that can be hard because they're so nervous because they're not quite sure how people are going to perceive them. I mean, even for us, we don't know how we're going to be perceived. And I mean, I have yet to find someone who doesn't really care for me.
Right.
But I have been, like, I remember an ex, his sister was like ridiculously protective. It was just ridiculous. And so I had to work through that. But I would say, like, be yourself, make sure to be extremely mindful. Like, be yourself, but don't go overboard. Mm-hmm. If there's drinks involved, 1, 2 max.
Oh, 2 max minimum?
You know, 2 max. 2 is the max because you want to be coherent. You don't want to be, not saying that anyone I've dated has been sloppy, but you just don't want to get into a situation in which you can't remember and then, you know, causing a scene or acting a fool and embarrassing yourself, let alone, you know.
Babe, this is the one with the lazy eye, right? Damn.
Have you ever had a situation where you knew, like, gosh, they're not going to mix well, or he's not going to mix well with the particular girl?
Yeah.
So what do? You keep them away, or do you give the warning?
No. So you still mix. It just takes time. Like, because I do have a set of friends or a friend, just love her to death. And I know why we're friends, but I also know there's a lot of similarities between them. And so I know those similarities is what's going to, you know, push them both over the edge because they both like they're always in control of every situation and what they do and what we do when we're hanging out. They're just always in control. They're hotheads too. Oh, wow. So I know eventually, but I will tell you this eventually took 2 years.
Oh, the eventually. Damn. I had a brace for impact. It's been 2 years. Yeah. Jesus. Are you serious?
Yeah. It took 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah. Because I mean, after a while, you know, they soften up and it's like I have to prepare myself. I have to prepare them. Yeah. And then it was like they realized that they just had a lot in common and they're hotheads. And they're so used to being in control and in the center of attention. One will say, "Oh, I'm not ever in the center of attention." Yes, they both are. They both are. But once, you just can't stop per se. I just, you know, you have to put them in different scenarios and chisel that freaking barrier that they put up after like the first meeting. Because the thing is that your friend has in their head, they know who they see for you, how this person should look, how this person should treat you. My goodness, he might have sneezed once and she's like, "Well, I just feel like," and I'm like, "You can't feel anything because you don't even know what's going on." And it's all based on her perception and then his perception as well. But, you know, now they're good. It takes time. It does take time.
Man.
Yeah.
That like, okay, let me ask you this. Is there like how much of a pep talk should a guy have with his girl before meeting the friends?
Oh my gosh, this should have been an ongoing conversation.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's an ongoing conversation until the whole meet and greet. It's a whole conversation. Like he should be prepared. So
really,
I mean, yeah, it was like with Randall and I. Yeah, it was a whole conversation.
Oh, okay.
All the time. Just like, oh well, how should I act this, or who likes that, or how's everyone's personality, and what you should not do, and yeah.
So you think that a guy should never be blindsided?
I don't think anyone, guy, girl, I don't, no one should be blindsided. I think it's very important to prepare because, you get one opportunity to make a great impression.
Right.
And you have to make that great impression within the first 15 to 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, like, if someone's like, oh, surprise, unless it's like, you both are legitimately surprised, then it is what it is, but that's very far and in between. But no one should be surprised, and everyone should be prepared and prepped. Everyone. Like, I even have to, in certain situations, I would have to be like, even to my mom, like, Mom, like, Mom, you can't do this. Like, you kind of have to prep. And I've been in those situations, and, she either loves you or she can't stand you. And then she eventually, she might warm up, but, I get it.
You're already off to a bad start.
Hey, let me ask you this, Coy. You think my mom's a hard sell?
I think your mom will accept anybody, but it's up to you if you are continue to be accepted or not.
Okay.
Right. There you go.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. I definitely agree.
But Nina, are you more nervous when you have your guy initially meet your girlfriends or your parents?
Yeah.
Like,
which
one you more worried about?
My friends.
Your friends. Okay.
No, my friend. There is one friend. Because everyone else, I feel like, I'm not worried about in meeting my parents, my guy friends. I have one friend, and I will tell you, no one really cares for that friend, but she's an amazing friend.
Okay.
She's an amazing friend. And for me, it's like no one else has to understand our friendship, but we understand each other.
And that's all that matters.
And that's what matters. Yeah.
That matters.
So
we understand each other. We got each other.
Yeah. We got each other. Yeah. I know I can appreciate how, like, what she really wants for me, which sometimes is like unattainable, but I appreciate that that's how high her standards are.
Yeah, and she don't want to accept nothing less than the best for you.
Correct.
And you know what? You sit back and you think about that after you say something like that, Nina, and it's like, okay, damn, I get it.
Yeah.
Like, damn, okay, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. And
that's crazy.
And the great part is that we can have like the hardest conversations and it won't even faze us, and we'll be like yelling and all that, but at the end it's like, okay, this is probably what we needed. But it's always out of the most amount of love and respect.
I like that.
Because she is the friend who her friends are her family, because she's not from this country.
Oh wow, okay.
So but I love her to death. That doesn't change. And and he's well aware, even if he didn't like her, she's still my friend.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And, but she also understands the reason why someone might not care for her either. So she's not oblivious to it. So
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
All right.
No blindsiding.
We appreciate you. And I am seeing you this weekend. Fuck.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Everybody started fucking Everybody said, I had so many DMs. I was fucking dead. You said, "Am I seeing you this weekend?" She was like, "No, nobody's gonna be there." And I was like, "Well, I am." And you were all like, "Yeah." Anyway, I was dying about that. I'm gonna see you this weekend. All right.
All right. You guys have a great night.
Later.
All right. Bye.
All right.
You gotta be more nervous about that friend. Parents just want to see you do well.
Parents just want.
Hello, darling.
It was good.
Nothing much.
I'm here chilling with Koi Koi. Say what's up, Jess.
Lose the phony accent.
Wow.
He here cooking.
I'll lose the phony accent when you lose the phony game.
Damn.
Good evening.
Don't come for me, Koi. Don't come for me, okay? You are Asian. You are too sensitive. You better stop.
You can edit that out.
Put the bleep in there. All right. Jess, we have a question for you today. Let me ask you this. What advice would you give a guy before he has to go meet his girlfriend's homegirls?
Don't do it.
Oh,
don't do it?
Yeah.
Just don't do it. Just avoid the situation at all costs.
Nah, I mean, when you get there, it's unavoidable. Like, I feel like,
man,
you gotta hit it head on.
I feel like you gotta make yourself and your situation look good. Just know that you're going into this, and everybody that's there is going to be watching every little move you do and criticizing everything, down to what you're wearing, to how you talk to her, to if you pay a little too much attention to one girlfriend specifically over another one, more than your own girlfriend.
Didn't think about that, huh, Koi?
You can't do that. That's off the table. You can't do that.
Yeah, I know, but you over here, she hit you with a conversation. You said what?
Damn, she got a nice.
Wow. All right, Koi.
Yeah, you gotta taper those looks down, taper that conversation down. I think, just like all that stuff. It's basically like you're walking in and having like 5 or 10 other females just ready sitting there to criticize you, because that's basically what's going to happen.
Does it not matter that she talked him up? Is he automatically behind the 8 ball no matter what?
No, I don't think that matters. And I say that because even I have one homegirl who's a little bit older than me, and she dates. And even when she tells me all these fantastic things about this person, and then she'll like introduce me to them, I'm already on like, defense. Let's see. Is she, because you don't know if someone's dickmatized.
Right.
Like, they're only giving you the positives. Yeah. You're looking at it from just like a complete like bystander. So it's easier to say like, nah, he's lying. No, he's fake.
Yeah, I'm seeing through that. I see through the lies.
I'll hold my judgment. I'll decide for myself.
Exactly. And I'm the queen at doing that too, because I do it to her all the time. I'm like, he was cool, but
oh wow,
I don't know, I like this, I like that. What did he tell you about him this when we were sitting there, and this is the answer he gave me? I don't know how I feel about that. Like, just little things like that.
So what advice do you give guys though? Like, obviously you say don't do it, but obviously it has to happen. So when he meets her, what do you want him to say? Do you want her to say to him like, just be yourself? Know who you're dealing with? I
think that you, as a man, should go into that type of situation like you are trying to impress beyond everybody that's in the room. Be on your best behavior with everything.
Best behavior
and trying to impress are kind of different though. But like, don't try to overdo it. You know.
I don't even think it's like I don't need to be impressed. Like, if my homegirl brings a guy around and we're all like, let's say going to brunch or something, I'm not concerned with, well, how much money are you making? Now, do I want to know if you have a job? Yeah, of course. Like, especially if my homegirl has a job. But I'm going to be more
especially if my homegirl has a job.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, because some of these girls nowadays, I don't know. But yeah, I want anybody that I'm friends with to be like equally met with effort and with energy. So it's like the same thing. I can't see a girl who works at Forever 21 and then being upset that some guy try to talk to her that works at a bar or something. Like, he needs to make this amount. And that, like, no, you can't do that. Like, stay at your level. So again, as long as she has if my girlfriend has a good job and he has a good job, cool. Now I'm just paying attention to little things. Like, you're going to talk to us, obviously. Do you have a baby mama? If you talk about her, are you talking badly about her? Do you have a good relationship? Do you have kids? Yada, yada. How close are you with your family? Where are you from? Like, what do you do on your spare time? And we're paying attention to all those things. So you have to be, again, on your best behavior. Open the door for her, pull the chair out for her. All that is important. Are you paying for her check? I don't care if you're paying for the whole table, but are you paying for my homegirl's food or drinks while we're out? Are you, bless you, baby.
Can you get a split check, please?
Oh, right. Like, are you being weird about it? It happens. Or I've seen girls pay, and then I'm like, what the hell?
Are you serious?
Wow. He paid last time. Like, I don't care if he paid the last 3 times. Like,
I'm here now.
Right. I don't understand. So just little things like that.
That happened?
Yes, it has happened.
Okay. Didn't know.
It has happened.
Didn't know.
So yeah, I don't know. There's little, my biggest thing is I watch the person, for me personally, I watch the guy's eyes. Are you an eye wanderer? Yes. Are you looking at other people? Because that's all I'm paying attention to. That will tell me a million things about you.
Damn.
Stop looking at me.
Stop looking at me.
No, I'm curious. Like, do you check out one of her friends? Do you check out the waitress if we're out somewhere? Are you checking out other people in the room? Are you focused on just my homegirl? Like, all of that ties into what I need to know.
What about the pep talk? Do you talk to your, him before?
Does he get a pep talk before
should she talk to him before and say, hey, this girl you have to look after. This girl you have to be this. Yeah. This girl you have to do this.
Okay, game plan. I haven't obviously been in that situation in a very long time. However, if it was me and I had to really role play that, I wouldn't be bringing a man around certain homegirls if I have to warn him how to act. Nor do I want to train you. If you don't know how to act right, regardless, then why am I messing with you?
Thanks. Damn, she said if you don't even know how to act right,
don't make the oil and water mix.
It's just, there's just weird things. Like, there's girls that are like, oh, I won't take this one homegirl around my man because I don't want him acting like this, or I don't want her liking him or whatever. To me, it's like, that's a waste of my time and energy. I'm just not gonna be friends with you.
Damn.
True.
Yeah. She cutthroat too.
You have to be careful.
Cutthroat too. Yeah.
There's just no point. I don't have time for all that. I am a busy ass person. I am not going to be sitting here wondering, what did you say to my homegirl? How long were you standing there talking to her? Did she give you her number because you guys are talking business or this or that? Like, I don't care.
Yeah, damn. That's facts. I'll give you that. Yeah, no, that's a hundo. That's facts.
I just don't understand it. And then there are times too. I think it also depends on who you're dating. That's the other messed up thing, because there are insecure women. I know there's insecure men, but there are insecure women where you are whoever you are. So you are, Chris, for instance, he is himself, but he's also, he knows the assignment. So I can tell you right now, if I go out with Chris and I bring another homegirl and Chris has a girlfriend, Chris is opening the door for all three of us until we all get into a building.
Yeah. Yep.
If you have a girlfriend that gets upset about that, I'm sorry, I don't have time for you. This isn't going to work. Because I'm not going to adjust what I'm doing.
You can't be a gentleman to one person.
To make you feel secure.
Yeah.
That's retarded. I've had,
consistently.
Yeah.
Exactly. I've had homegirls like that. Oh, he opened the door for so and so, or
Oh my
he
gosh.
bought me a drink at the bar, but he also paid for my homegirls, and I'm like, why are you doing that? You don't need to do that. Like, are you serious?
And then when he doesn't pay, what? Oh, couldn't get us a drink.
Exactly. Like if I go out with my best friend and I'm with Will, he's opening the door for both of us.
Yeah.
If he goes to the bar, he's getting us both a drink. Like there's no question. I was at work the other day and he knew I was working with my best friend, and he surprised me and ordered me Starbucks. And then he was like, "Oh, I got your homegirl one too."
Yeah. Oh, that was Wednesday after 3:00. Buy one get one free. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
This guy. Whoo.
Ladies and gentlemen, reason number 5,326 as to why Koi is single.
Yeah, you got the double star points on that.
I cannot. Oh my God, I cannot wait. Can't wait till you bring someone around so we could be like, girl, don't expect him to pay. He don't open doors. He ain't sending you flowers.
Cooking.
He's not introducing you to nobody.
Cooking. All right, we're going to let you go. I appreciate you.
Of course.
All right.
Thank you. See
ya. Bye.
All right. Well, let's run it right back. But this time, let's get... We heard the women talk. Let's get a man.
Hello.
D, what's good, family?
What up?
Not much, my guy. Where you at?
Doing?
Shit, chilling.
I was on the road.
Oh, okay. Damn, you solo?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm here with Koi. Say what's up.
Yo.
Hey, you see how you gotta add? Yeah, protocol. With protocol. Hey, you know what? We got to tailor that protocol.
Is there any humans in the vicinity of 10 feet of you?
Yeah. Hey, that's protocol when you calling a boy. All right, my guy. Quick question for you. I know you on the road. I know you probably tired. I know you just got back from a little vacay. Question for you. When you met wifey's homegirls and friends, did she give you any preemptive warnings? Did she give you a little, hey, like, look, this, that, or the third? I mean, I got a guy hit me up. He said, hey, look, I'm meeting my girlfriend's homegirls for the first time. Any advice?
I mean, like, she would tell me, like, what their situation is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, like about their relationship, like kind of how their friendship is or how it's developed or whatnot. But like, she didn't really give me like no, like, don't say this or don't do this around them. But like, read the room, right? So like, I don't know. That's you know me. We can be anybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's not. I'm not really worried about that. I will say though, like meeting. And this goes for family too. It's like always good to ensure that. Like if you're a quiet person that takes a long time to warm up to people, like you should probably be the one that breaks the ice, like more than them trying to expect them to break the ice for you, right?
Yeah.
And like just be a little bit more outgoing, even if it's outside yourself a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It just helps the situation more, like because as much as like you want to feel accepted.
Yeah.
Like they're looking for you to talk to them, right? They're looking for you to like engage in that conversation, kind of, be the one that you're the one coming into the situation. So like they're more likely want you to be the one that initiates conversation, like ask them questions, and then they're gonna fire back to you and kind of take the lead on it.
Yeah.
It's better that way, like, to me, it's better that way long-term wise, because down the road, you want them to feel comfortable, like, asking your advice or just saying, like, oh, Daniel can take care of that, because they know that you're a proactive person.
I like that. I didn't think about that. I like that. I like that a lot. I didn't think about that. Because now you have put yourself in the mix of being a person of value.
Yeah, it's just like especially as a man, like you want to be perceived as somebody that is, a leader in the situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they're going to perceive you as a leader. You want them to feel like their girlfriend or daughter or something like that is in safe hands and protected, right? So, if you're assertive and, be proactive about stuff when you're meeting them,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna be given a personality trait as if you're a protector, a leader, things of that nature, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna help you develop that relationship. Like my thing is this: like when you have a good relationship with friends and family members and things like that, the things you can't get through to your girl, they can for you.
Ooh,
right? So,
that's a bar. That's a bar. That's a bar. That's a bar.
So like if you're in a situation and like, you're trying to tell your girl something and she's not listening to you, she's not going to hear it from you, right? Maybe she'll hear it from her girlfriend or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Like, her girlfriend's going to be more likely to tell her that. Like, if you're in a situation where, like, you're around the 3 of them or something like that, or 5 of them or whatever it could be, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, I was just trying to tell her that, but she ain't hearing it from me. She'll hear it from them.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, they'll be able to co-sign what you're saying because she'll be able to listen to that a lot easier than coming from you when, because your girl is always going to be the one that is going to, and you as well with her, are going to be the one that's going to give that counter opinion. They're going to always be devil's advocate, right? You're going to say something, well, what about that? Right? We always do that with the person that you're in a relationship with. But if you don't have a good relationship with their friends or the family members or something like that, automatically going to side with her no matter what.
Yeah. Damn.
No matter what. Even if you're 100,000% right, they're going to side with her no matter what because they don't give a shit if you die on this tombstone. So, and they have that good relationship with their friends. Remember, you got to be assertive. You got to put yourself out there. You have to put yourself out there, right? And no matter if it's uncomfortable for you and not your personality trait, it's important for you to do that, to take that lead. And by all means, down the road in the future, you're going to see the benefits and rewards of it.
I like it. All right, man. We appreciate you. We're going to let you go, my guy.
All right, brother.
All right. Thank you as always.
Man.
Yes, sir.
All right, go.
Later.
Wait. Damn. That's facts. I like it. Let me ask you. I mean, in retrospect, you want to be good with both. You want to be good with all the homegirls. Sometimes it's gonna happen. Sometimes it's not. You try to be there when you can, respectively decline when need to.
I mean, you're not declining an initial meetup.
Absolutely not.
If she cares enough about you to say, "Hey,
Absolutely
I want you to be
not.
my friends," guess what? You're meeting her friends.
Bingo, buddy. We got action.
And you might be hard headed on how you believe on things, but sometimes you have to swallow the pill and just be good with
it doesn't matter
with the girls initially.
Yeah, even if you're upset or y'all having a bad time, this and third, you rock out. You have a good time.
Because if it gets bad between them, then even though your girl might be like, well, that's just a fluky thing that happened or whatever, it's still going to mess up the trio of relationship between friend, her, and you.
100%.
And it might be awkward from now on, from going forward from now on.
Mm-hmm.
I think you kind of make it work, and then if they are her real friends, and you like to think they are, then they're probably cool too. Yeah. You dated her for a reason because she's probably cool too.
100%.
Not
period.
Because she has friends that are totally different from her and mixed opinions about everything.
I can't do that.
Not at our age, no. By then, you've already filtered out all the people that you don't like.
Yeah, you already, you riding where you ride. First of all, I want to thank everybody for listening, whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, you downloaded the Men Don't Know podcast app. I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always, but hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris@mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message. Koi, my God, we are out.
many pictures are on Yelp? Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where you're at.
Babe, 45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, my first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
And look at
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole nother
think so?
I think
This episode is brought to you by rollingup.com, your trusted cannabis supplier and delivery service.